Hello my friends and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In yesterday's video we wrapped up Jack's personal quest and it was awful and Jack's not... she's doing slightly better. I don't think she's ever going to be okay, but I think she's as better as she can be right now. And I am still hanging out down here next to her because I want to see if she's got anything else to say.
Hey.
Hey. Let's talk?
Tell me about you, Jack. I'm done talking. Come back later.
Okay.
I should go. Okay. Talk later.
Okay. Talk later. Bye. I think you're repeating yourself much like I do. I didn't think she was going to have anything new to say, but I wanted to try just in case before we went up to talk to Tali.
Gabby, you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Of course. The Normandy's the sweetest girl there is.
And Edie's a she. Tali's definitely a she.
What are you getting at, Kenneth?
I'm just saying I'm feeling a wee bit threatened. A lot of female energy, and I'm just one man.
You're such a dick.
See? Look where your mind went. I've got to watch out for myself.
Okay, Engineer Donnelly. Normandy is bestest girl.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Let's talk?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
How sick are you?
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
Oh, okay. Specifics of illness or non-illness?
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Excessive itching. I mean, apparently this game was made pre-chickenpox vaccine, right? Because now apparently you can't get chickenpox. I got chickenpox because I got chickenpox. Anyway, Tali's illness.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
Section seals?
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Okay, that makes sense. A lot of sense. Quarian evolution.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
What about other planets?
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
But wouldn't the same also apply to your homeworld as well? It's not like you could return home and just pop on out of your suits because you're all so adjusted to having this sterile environment, right? Suited life sounds difficult. I feel like that's an understatement.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though, except... Well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I have questions about how you have alone time together with another Quarian or anybody ever. How does that work? I trust you too.
I appreciate the thought, Tali. And I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
If we all were going to die. I feel like this is a point where you could romance Tali as well, right? Like if you were a male Shepard, I feel like that could happen. Okay, so next thing on my to-do list is to finish exploring the system/cluster that we came to for Jack's
No messages
quest.
for you, Commander.
Thanks for that. And thank you for feeding my fish. I haven't checked on them in a while. Actually, I got a ship from Tali's quest, and I haven't been to my captain's cabin since then. My fish better still be alive. Just saying. Oh, look, they are. Look at all my fishies. I feel like they're all filled out now. I got all of them. Awesome. My little space hamster. Hamster, are you not going to squeak at me anymore? Squeak. There you go. Oh. No, I feel like that's... I don't see anything else new. Okay, now we can go back to the galaxy map. Yes, Captain's Cabin. No, wait, not Captain's Cabin. CIC. Oh, I need to go spy on Joker. Let's go do that. See if there's anything new there. There we go. Let's speed it up a little bit.
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.
How are things in the cockpit?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made
That's
my
it
point.
for now.
See you, Commander.
Oh, I'm disappointed in myself that I missed all the updates post personal quests with Joker, but oh well. That's what second playthroughs are for, right? I'm hovering. Are you gonna say
Edie,
anything?
we have a green light on that switchover?
I'm hovering still. Hover, hover, hover.
Ah, the great endless expanse of space. Creeps the hell out of me.
You're a pilot for spaceships. How is... Joker. I mean, I couldn't possibly...
Cerberus, three-headed dog. How come it's only led by one guy?
This is a good question. I don't feel like I could hover any more than I am right now. Hi, hovering. Hovering.
Yeah, this is 98% of my job. I just watch buttons flash. Sometimes I press one.
So you're easily replaceable, is what you're telling me. Hi. Anything else? No? Is that it? Okay, I give up. Oh well. I just keep thinking like, oh, I didn't talk to Joker after every companion quest, and I missed all that interesting dialogue, no doubt. I doubt it would have changed anything. It would just be sarcastic comments, right? And I feel like I'm repeating myself like I normally do. Okay, so Dakka, we left off at Pragia. Alkonost is a standard ice giant with a methane ammonia atmosphere. It has an unusually strong magnetic field, which is occasionally useful when ships need to discharge their drives. Okay, that was
Probe away.
okay, very, very short and sweet, I suppose. I didn't get to scan Pragia, but that's okay. Can I scan it now, I wonder? Nope, can't even go back. That's okay. I don't really want to. Maybe. There we go. Gamayan is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with 6 large ice moons. The outermost one, Gigula, is of note for a well-preserved wreckage of an ancient starship that was recovered by a Turian military surveyor. Little information has been released to the public on the vessel, aside from a scholarly paper regarding how the internal layout suggests a horizontally oriented race.
Probe away.
I'm just trying to picture that. That's okay. That's different. So we should have one more planet somewhere. Oh, it's all the way over here. So tiny. Cold, distant Zirnitra has an extremely low density and is thought to be mainly water ice around a small rocky core. It has little to recommend it. Oh, you're an unwanted planet. It has a lot of resources, though. That's something to recommend it. All right, Dakka is done. Let's see how many others we have here. 2 more. Qertassi. Guessing. Holy crap! Wow! It is so awesome! Oh, I love it. Norehsa is an unremarkable methane ammonia ice giant. How can it be an ice giant with a sun that big next to it, or a star, whatever you want to call it, with a small family of icy moons? It is likely that Qertassi's system had additional worlds earlier in its history, but these have been swallowed by the aging star. Yeah. Qertassi is an elderly, metal-poor population 2 star, broadly similar to Arcturus.
Launching probe.
I'm guessing this one's all done now. That was easy. So we're going to Kalabsha. Kalabsha, maybe. Maybe we can go in, please. Thank you. Another small system. With over 90% of its surface covered in oceans, Yamm is a habitable nitrogen-oxygen world, but its extremes can be quite hostile to sapient life. The heat from its extremely long days reaches dangerous levels ranging from 24 Celsius at night to 53 in the afternoon in the temperate zones. These numbers, I can convert them like with the internet because I can't remember the difference, but like just reading it right now, these numbers mean nothing to me because I'm all in Fahrenheit because that's what I operate on. Anyway, hurricanes run unchecked across the oceans with winds reaching up to 250 kilometers per hour. So yeah, it's really hot and it's really windy. That's what I got out of that. While there are some arthropod-like animals, the predominant forms of life are various kinds of toxic algae blooms that stretch hundreds of kilometers across. However, other biohydrocarbon algae blooms are suitable for use as biofuel, and farming the green gold forms the backbone of Yamm's economy. I mean, 500,000 people live here, so it's not... I mean, it's not
probe.
huge compared to other planets, but it's not tiny either. All right, last one over here. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Tefnut is home to a helium-3 collection and the nearest refueling facility to the Nubian Expanse's mass relay. As such, it is a major gateway to the Verge and Terminus systems and has become famous for its hospitality industry. Tefnut's motto is known throughout the galaxy like home, only better. Visitors here can stay at expansive resort stations, watch locally produced entertainment, buy mind-affecting substances not welcome in Citadel space, and rent companionship. It's phrased so PR-like, rent companionship. Anyway, resources are shipped in from Yamm at substantial discount, allowing the small space stations to have surprising luxuries such as edible arthropods and large amounts of fresh water. Population is 33K spread across 5 space stations. I would like to go to one of these, but
Probe away.
Not really an option. Interesting, though. Okay, so Kalabsha is done, which means the Nubian Expanse is done. So I am going to very slowly head over to the Shadow Broker ship. I was going to say system. Well, the system that has the Shadow Broker ship. And meet you there so that we can look at Zaeed's dossier. All right, we're back on the Shadow Broker base. Picking up some more palladium. And now let's go check on Zaeed's dossiers. Blue Sun's founder. Really? I didn't know that. Lost leadership of the Suns through lack of interpersonal skills and political judgment. High mission success rate even after near-death experience. Has completed several missions offered by agents. Involvement of the Shadow Broker in these missions withheld. Okay. Audio transcript. Partial transcript of conversation recorded on the Normandy's lower decks. Zaeed Massani. So this hot shot Turian moves in by the door, ignores my hand signal and gets hit straight through the visor. Of course it's Kelly. Oh my. It's like he was expecting slavers to hand out business cards instead of bullets. Was he all right? The Turian? Nah, sniper took his head clean off. Oh dear. Right, it all went to shit after that. We jammed their radio equipment, but the slavers got off a shuttle that came back with a bomb. But they were keeping people in that camp. Sure, they'd lose some credits, but there's always another civilian transport in the terminus. So I'm beginning to realize, what did you do? Got the hell out, we killed the captain, or their captain, and the guards like we were hired. I figured the merc flying the shuttle wouldn't be dumb enough to blow up his own base once we left. What happened? The Blood Pack always did like them. Incredibly goddamn stupid. Personal log. A personal note written by Massani to himself after being approached by Cerberus. He writes in a coding system that's popular among Terminus system mercs. See entry 15, yada yada. See entry 15, etc., for the non-deciphered text. This could be it. If this elusive man's money goes through, it's time to get serious about buying a property. Got to narrow it down to a place I can stand for more than a year. Elysium, only if the Alliance gets serious about taking out the Batarians and the Verge, so not in my lifetime. Ilium's an easy place for a man to disappear whether he wants to or not. Think I'll pass. Earth's still too bloody crowded. Beckenstein, decent weather. Good food, mostly human. Good choice if I can stay under the radar. Eden Prime, best garden world in the galaxy, but nothing's rebuilt but the farms. Hell, maybe I should just buy a ship full of explosives and commit suicide by Omega. Easiest retirement plan I've come up with so far. I would go in Ilium. I mean, if it's the easiest place to disappear, then no one can bother you, right? And none of your enemies can find you, or potential enemies, maybe? I'm just saying. Ilium, I like Ilium. I gotta say, these dossiers and exploration have been going rather quickly as of late. I think it's because I'm not finding any more side quests, and I'm wondering how many I actually have left to find. Because I've explored everywhere except... Hang on, let me refuel real quick. And buy some more probes. Because I have the Hawking Ida, which is not done, but that's the next main quest, so I'm avoiding that place. And I think I've got Viper Nebula to still do, but that's the quest that I need to do after the main game, so we'll do that then, maybe. But I think the Ismar Frontier is my last one. I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's do Aquila before we go off to help Zaeed, because we've done Elistra or something. Don't know what it was, but anyway, let's do this system first. A hydrogen methane gas giant, Lepini and its moons have been cursorily scanned by space probes and found to have little in the way of rare resources. The galaxy at large considers it unremarkable.
Probe away.
Poor little planet. Nobody cares about you. Yes, I feel sorry for the planet. Vecchio is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin, hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coop discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid, but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations. Yeah, I would be interested to find out
Probe launched.
about that too. The next planet is Volturno, what they just talked about. A so-called super Earth, Volturno is home to organic life but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland, and so most organic life limited to algae and lichens resides near the equator. The strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe in the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Zorya squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort. And it's in an ice age anyway, so like, is there a rush or something? I think this planet was over here, yeah. It's a big one. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Metponto, has developed a helium-3 fueling station funded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Volturno as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success.
Probe launched.
I have a feeling until all of the other systems that are easier and cheaper to fund are sorted, no one's coming out here. A relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Polino remains underdeveloped while its sister planet, Metponto, garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Polino's moons in record loads. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Norehsa Consortium, an Elcor corporation trying to scare up investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated, and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. Oh.
Launching probe.
That's awful. All right, so this system is done. Elestra is done. So we need to go to Rayya. We also need to see how many others there are here. No, that's it. Rayya is the last one. It's really pretty through there. I really like that. Okay, so let's start the first planet. It's so little. Emain is a small cratered rock. Its crust contains various light metals, though none in any concentration worth the trouble of mining. While the rest of Rayya's system has seen extensive industrialization, Emain lies fallow.
Launching probe.
Okay, the next planet is where we need to go for Zaeed. Mud, sweat, and spores is how Blue Sun's mercenaries characterize the planet that gave birth to their home office. which Zaeed helped found. I totally missed that. Anyway, this lush garden world is known for its heavy plant and fungal life, creating spectacular jungle zones over much of its 8 continents, despite persistent problems with rot and rust. Zorya attracts investors and corporations from all throughout the galaxy, since it has exploited only a fraction of its potential resources. The Blue Suns dominate security contracts on Zorya so much that residents describe them less like a monopoly and more like a conquering regime. 148 million. All of this reminds me that I had Codex entries for Zaeed I've been ignoring for like a really long time. So the veteran Zaeed's secrets, Planet Zorya. Bring firearms and antihistamines is what veteran guides say about this lush garden world. First colonized in 2160, Zorya's temperate and tropical zones are overrun with plants and fungi of all kinds. As a result, the air in most habitable areas is choked with pollen and spores that range from benign to deadly. The scattered colonies across the planet have resorted to clear cutting and slash and burn farming to create habitable zones, and the more rural areas where the spores are thickest are populated only by Vorcha. Lax ecological laws allow mining and manufacturing industries to flourish and pollute cheaply as the planet's carrying capacity far outstrips the current size of its colonies. Zorya is home to the Blue Suns Mercenary Company, who dominate the colony's security forces. The Suns enjoy nearly unlimited influence with local politicians and judges, ensuring no other private military contractors can compete with them economically. Nearly every colony has a Suns recruiting station, if not a training camp, though this has hardly made the planet any safer. Piracy, drugs, and vice and political violence are commonplace. Wonderful. So excited to go there. So Zaeed, the price of revenge. Before he was hired by Cerberus, Zaeed has taken a mission to go to Zorya and liberate an Eldfell Ashland refinery from the Blue Suns. Once his work there is done, he can dedicate his full attention to the mission. But like, I feel like it just explained in the dossier, he was a founder and had a fallout, but like, was your fallout must have been really bad if you're going up against them. Just putting it out there. Okay, Jack is now loyal. She has heavy shockwave, I think. And then... So that's what she was originally in. Here she's got like a top on now at least. But like, I still think this looks better. I feel like that fits the vibe more. She's coming though. Okay, Zaeed, we're gonna save all his points for Inferno Grenade. And then let's... Oh, I still don't have enough for warp ammo. Oh, but I had enough for my barrier. So heavy barrier, your barrier is nearly impenetrable, shrugging off even heavy weapons. And improved barrier, your barrier lasts a few critical seconds longer. No, I think I'm gonna go with the heavy. 100% of maximum shields. And I had upgrades I should have done, but we'll need to do those afterwards. Okay, let's check my weapons, since it's a whole new day. I feel like that's... No, that is the right shot. I keep forgetting Jack is a shotgun and not an SMG. Yeah, we want him to have that one. And then that sniper rifle. Okay, we're ready. Finally. So Kasumi's personal...
Tapping into Blue Suns communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Okay. So I have to say that Kasumi's personal quest was awesome. And I'm hoping that... Sorry, hang on. I'm hoping that Zaeed's personal quest is also awesome. They're the words I'm trying to remember. I'm just bad at saying them. Okay, let's save here. And let's check over in this area. I think I have to use disruptor ammo because... Do I not get a choice? Okay. I do have a choice. I can override his. I just have to put his squad one on first. And then it's all good. Okay. We have an update? We did have an update. Alright, what's our update? Liberate the refinery. Find the entrance of the refinery and liberate the workers from the Blue Sun. I feel like it's not going to be as good as Kasumi's, though. Because hers was awesome. I need to go check in with her, too.
Squad Bravo. A shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Keep close.
No, you keep close to me. I'm the one leading this group. Dead bodies. Okay.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vido's style. Let's push ahead.
Who's Vido? Can you elaborate, please, sir? What? Oh. It's one of the little monkey creatures.
Command to Bravo. Take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
No, we're not. Oh, game is saved.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Firing concussive shot! Pretty.
I'll destroy you.
Yeah, you tell him. Holy crap. That was not okay.
Nice shot.
Wow, nice shot, Zaeed. That was awesome. Okay, let's...
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs.
Yeah, that's gonna blow up.
Sit down!
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
Out there.
Destroy you.
Did you see that missile curving around?
All squads, fall back.
Alright, they're falling back. That gives me a chance to explore and loot. There was a PDA over here. Oh. Just money. How do I get up there, though? Is that, like, not happening? I need some more ammo, please.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there.
Vido. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
You know this guy? Obviously.
I get the feeling you have a past with this, Vido.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
You founded the Blue Suns?
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vido wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vido decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years?
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vido turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
How did you survive? Is that why one eye looks different than the other?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
I mean, like, technically, Shepard didn't survive. Let's just be clear on that one. It wasn't pure stubbornness.
We better get moving.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
I mean, yeah, they know we're here. I thought that was obvious, but, like, it's fine. What was that? Did one of you guys fall off? I just hear clunk.
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
Oh, Lady M. Not that we need it, but I have to click on it. No?
Zaeed Massani, you finally tracked me down.
Vido.
Don't be stupid, Zaeed. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Massani.
Because you weren't already gonna kill him?
What the hell are you doing?
I don't... Oh, he's blowing up the whole area up there.
Opening the gate.
That was unnecessary. Explaining yourself. Warn me next time. Well, it kind of was necessary to open the door. But explain yourself? Let's go with that one, because I don't like the other two.
We are here to free these people. Why the hell would you blow up the refinery?
I came here to kill Vido Santiago. You want my help on your mission, you better make damn sure that man dies today.
Yeah, well... Keep to the mission or else. We'll talk about this later. I mean, we can save the people and kill him. Can't we do both?
Stick to the mission, Zaeed, or we're gonna have a problem.
I think maybe we already do. I want Vido dead, Shepard, whatever the cost.
Time to die!
Nothing can stop me.
Whoa, thanks, Jack. Hang on, I've got things going on here, so... Fight through the burning refinery and stop Vido Santiago before he gets away. Okay, did I have a Codex? I did have a Codex update. Mercenaries Blue Sun's full history. Founded in 2160 by the human mercenaries Zaeed Massani and Vido Santiago, the Blue Suns were initially a Skillian Verge protection racket. As they expanded in numbers and influence, the two co-founders disagreed vehemently on many issues. Finally, after arguing about whether to recruit the slave-trading Batarians into the ranks, Vido ambushed Zaeed and shot him in the head. Leaving Zaeed dead, Vido took full control of the Blue Suns and hired whatever Batarians he pleased. Soon he had crowned one named Solam Dalsera as titular head of operations. It was a move designed to placate his Batarian investors and draw fire from would-be assassins. It worked on both counts, and the partnership has lasted to this day. Over the decades, the Suns grew into a fearsome combat force spanning dozens of planets in Citadel space, the Verge, and the Terminus systems. Knowing that a good logistical team is key to fielding an army, Vido diversified the Suns, selling arms, training, and supplies as often as taking contracts to crack skulls. Even when the Suns suffered heavy losses, Vido's entrepreneurial expertise ensured new recruits could replace the old. All that was lost was the truth. Today, only a handful of trusted mercs know who Vido Santiago is, let alone his past, let alone his old partner, Zaeed. I mean, I feel like we can kill your old partner and save people all at the same time. I feel like that we can do both. We can multitask. We're awesome. Wow. Although hopefully all these people are evacuating by now and not staying. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vido's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You suggest we leave them?
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vido gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Forget loyalty, we save them, Zaeed. No, I think we can save them and do both still, but I'm probably delusional.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Oh no, save the trap workers. I feel like Zaeed's gonna be unloyal after this, but not much I can do about it now. I mean, I could reload, but I don't want to. I've made poor decisions. We just stick with it because it's my first time. Oh gosh. It is on fire, right? Hence all the explosions. Crap. Redirect the fuel. Okay. Redirect the fuel here. Salvage. Distinguishing system is upstairs. Okay, I'm getting there. Oh, these guys.
The doors won't open until the fire's out.
Redirect fuel. Calm down. I'm trying to save you guys. Jeez.
What's this?
Ooh, heavy weapon ammo. Nice! Yay! Alright. Managed to save everybody, so now let's go stop Vido Santiago at the same time. Okay, but I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna do that tomorrow because I feel like this is as good of a stopping point as I'm gonna get, and it's really loud outside, but we will be at this point. So in tomorrow's video, I want to finish up Zaeed's personal quest. I want to finish exploring the system that we're in. I want to go shopping, go back to the Citadel. I want to check in with everybody. I want to go check dossiers. I want to do lots of little wrap-up things, provided we have time to do all those. And then when all that wrap-up is done, we'll head out to that final system with the next main quest, and as usual, go from there. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Mass Effect 2 video.